Again, the mental mindset shift I want you to make is think abundance. Don't think lack. Go through your prospecting opportunities, go through your activities as if there's enough to go around, because there is. Because if you go at it with a mindset of abundance, you're going to go at it with confidence as well. Because you know, if you walk in and this particular prospect is not a good fit, no harm, no foul, move on to the next one. There's going to be more. When you interview them, you let them know who's a good fit for your process and they're not, no harm, no foul, move on. They'll smell that confidence just like they smell your desperation. But this is going to create a much better result for you. So how can we do this? Well, after you answer the question, what do you do as well as anyone in the market? Ask yourself this next question. Who is the best prospect for what we do? Now, if you have been a part of our coaching programs and you've been a part of the Complete Game Marketing Playbook curriculum, you know we talk about building your ideal prospect's brand identity, which starts with who's your favorite client today? Who is the client you have with this differentiator right now? This one thing you are better at than anybody else. Who is the best client? Who's your favorite client? And ask yourself, why are they your favorite client? Now, there's two ways to define your favorite client. You got demographics. Is it their size, location, number of employees? More importantly, though, what's their psychographics? That's what makes them a good fit. What do they believe? What do they stand for? How do they think? How do they make decisions? That's why they're your favorite client. It has nothing to do with demographics. Your job now is to go find more prospects just like that one. So when you get clear on who your ideal prospect is, you pair it with what you do better than anybody else, what's going to happen is you're going to stay in your zone of genius more often, and your entire prospecting strategy is to go out and find the prospects who are fit for your one thing. Now, this is where you're going to look at me and say, Andy, that sounds very, very narrow. Too narrow for me. How in the heck am I supposed to go win business when I'm just going to be focused on one thing? Well, let me give you a couple of examples, and I'm going to keep these people nameless, but I know peers of mine, one in particular, I won't name right now, who sells nothing but health insurance captives. That's all he does. And he and his team have built their entire marketing and sales process around selling health insurance captives. Now, on top of that, he has built one hell of a brand because he's working his butt off to create that brand name recognition I have asked you to do. But he has built his entire marketing and sales process around the one thing he does better than anybody else, health insurance captives. You want to know what his results are? Well, on a bad year, he's probably selling somewhere between $500,000 to $750,000 in revenue. And on a good year, he is well over $1 million. He's known for one thing. So what I'm going to urge you to do is, if you're struggling right now and you're trying to figure out what your differentiator is, you admit you're attacking your prospecting with a lack mindset. The desperation's starting to set in. Your validation date's coming up, or your sales, you're already way behind your sales goal, and we're only in April. It is so easy to just try to go talk to everybody and anybody, spray and pray, as we call it. But I'm actually going to tell you to go the other way. Get really narrow. Figure out what you love to do, what you're as good as anyone else in the market, and just focus on that, and then build your entire marketing and sales process around that one thing. And then sit down and ask yourself, who is the best prospect for this program, for this strategy, for this philosophy? How big are they? How many employees do they have? How do they think? What do they stand for? What do they believe? Why would they be a good, perfect fit for this? And then build your entire marketing strategy around that message. I know it sounds crazy because I'm asking you to stop being all things to all people, and it's been a tradition in the insurance industry that all prospects are good prospects. Just go sell a bunch of shit to them. That is not how it works anymore. You need to figure out what you're great at. What is your zone of genius? And you need to sit in that zone of genius and go talk to prospects to see if they're going to let you sit in that zone of genius. And here's the other unintended positive consequence that comes out of it. When you figure out what it is you do as well as anyone else in the market, and you Give yourself the opportunity. You fill your calendar with opportunities to let you sit in that zone of genius. This career gets really fun again. One of the greatest compliments we ever get from clients when we're helping them find this zone of genius, this one thing they do as well as anyone else in the industry, is when they look at us and they say, Andy, Amy, thank you for making this job fun again. Success is not just financial. Success is also fulfillment. And I don't know about you, but if I can wake up every day doing what I love, I can wake up every day living in my zone of genius, but making good money doing it, there's nothing better than that. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. That's my advice. I'm going to ask you to stop being all things to all people. And if you want to have massive sales success in the insurance industry, or if you happen to be listening in and you sell another product outside the industry, stop trying to be all things to all people. Become known for one thing. What is it you do as well as anyone in the market? Go find those prospects who are the best fit for it and build your entire marketing and sales process around it, and your business will never look the same again. Because you know what happens? When you mix clarity, which I hope I gave you today, and you mix it with confidence, which you'll grab confidence when you're sitting in your zone of genius and you're interviewing your prospects, you become unstoppable. And you do amazing things. So go do those amazing things today. Be good.